Donald Trump was today raided by the FBI. He claims they even broke into his safe. Michael, is it acceptable in a democracy for the government to use the powers of the state to investigate its opponents?
Well, he's not just a political opponent. He's a citizen who's being investigated for, tax crimes, for whatever he's being investigated for. He's also being investigated by he's being investigated by Congress for inciting. I'm trying to put this in a way that's not going to land me in trouble.
I'm waiting for it.
This is a man who's being investigated, for doing very seriously damaging things to the democracy of the United States. I actually think it shows the strength of US democracy that this raid was possible.
Sophie, your thoughts?
Well, of course, I think the US are now sort of turning into a banana republic. The people in power are using the police force and weaponising them in order to criminalise the opposition. But I do think this is going to backfire, because I feel like it's going to unite the people of the United States and say, we do not want to live like this. We do not want to see this happen. So I do think actually it could be uniting the people that they don't want to unite.
James, very quickly.
Rowan, if Donald Trump has documents he ought not have, he should hide them under Hunter Biden's laptop, because the FBI will never think to look there. Or maybe hide them in Jeffrey Epstein's little black book of contacts. Hide it there, because the FBI will never search that spot. The point is that the FBI have a responsibility not only to avoid bias, but to avoid the perception of bias. And when they show zero interest in Hillary Clinton running government comms on a the government-approved server, when they show zero interest in Hunter Biden and Joe Biden's financials, you start to wonder if this is not a deliberate ploy to get Trump.
Well, no, hang on.
We're running out of time.
She was accused on the eve of an election. The FBI famously got involved in the 2016 campaign. I don't think, you can really accuse them of being biased in that regard when they did exactly very similar things to Hillary Clinton.
There was certainly little interest shown. And look at Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. There's no interest in the financial dealings there.
Sophie, let's hear from you.
I think, we can't really judge until we've seen the warrant. Obviously, nobody knows what the warrant is. But if that warrant isn't utterly concrete, then there will be hell to pay.
James?
Well, again, I think that the perception is that the FBI have been politicised, and that's not a good thing. You want to talk about Trump doing bad things to democracy. The politicisation of the Justice Department, that is bad for democracy. It's a bad look.